Good morning and welcome to Pen 24 TV. I am Chilaka Amaka and this is the news at 4. First, the headlines. Federal government makes new offer of 62,000 naira as minimum wage. NNPC cautions Nigerians against panic buying and storing of petrol. Now, the news in details. The federal government of Nigeria has recently increased its offer from 60,000 naira to 62,000 naira, whereas organized labor unions insist on 250,000 naira minimum wage for government workers. Recall that the Nigeria Governors Forum have expressed their fear of sustaining the earlier said 60,000 naira minimum wage salary, saying that paying such an amount would cause funds for development projects nationwide to be insufficient. Government workers have expressed their opinions on the new development. Iwokedi Arize has more details.
The minimum wage negotiations between the federal government and organized labor union is still ongoing. Updates have been released that the federal government has agreed to pay the sum of 62,000 naira, whereas the labor union insists on the sum of 250,000 naira as monthly minimum wage. Reactions concerning this have spiked from government workers. Please join me as I sample their opinions on the matter.
The agitation on 250,000, I think if government should agree on 250,000 per minimum wages, I think it will have adverse effects on the economy. You know the economic implication when you have too much money chasing few goods in the economy, there will be inflation.
Because our government, without pushing them, they are not ready to do anything for the poor. There is a year for increment, you know that. There's a law laid down. If every 4 years or 5 years are supposed to increase salary. But in our country, if anything that doesn't concern the rich, they are not ready to do it right until you see people fighting before they do it right.
It is clear that government workers are in support for better remuneration for their services rendered. It is also stated that better efforts can be made to increase the minimum wage amount. We hope that the upcoming results will be in favor so as to avoid another drastic decision such as another strike. I was reporting for Pen 24 TV.
Still on the economy. The Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited has once again cautioned Nigerians against engaging in panic buying of petrol. NNPC made the fresh caution via a statement issued by its Chief Corporate Communication Officer, Olufemi Shoneye, on Friday. Many filling stations are already experiencing reduced queues. However, the aftermath of NLC's nationwide strike continues to plague some filling stations in urban Lagos with people struggling to buy petrol. Please stay tuned as we go on a short break and then NIJ Student Committee reacts to squabble over Student Week's theme.
Admission into Nigerian Institute of Journalism, full-time and part-time national diploma, higher national diploma, and postgraduate diploma program is on. Suitable qualified candidates should visit www.nij.edu.ng, check portal and click the link Admission. Fill the online form and pay the required fee for the application or call 0805-919-6459, 0805-919-6459. NIJ, Center for Communication Excellence.
Welcome back to the news at 4. The president of the Student Representative Council at the Nigerian Institute of Journalism, Oluwatosin Awelewa, has urged students to positively embrace the theme Louder for its forthcoming Students' Week. Awelewa made the call in an interview with our correspondent on Friday, promising that the one-week-long event will be as interesting and unique as the theme. Akiyemi Grace has more to say on this.
Over the past few years, student participation in this event has declined due to the repetition of the same activities. As this year's edition fast approaches, the students are concerned if it will be any different from the past ones. Join me as I seek the opinions of the members of the Student Representative Council on this matter.
We've always been doing the normal cultural day where different states, come to showcase their food, dance, their dressing and stuff like that. This time around, it has changed. We are bringing in a kind of a fake wedding, the new trend in town, as a way to showcase our culture, as well as, anything that has to do with our culture.
One questions I've been hearing over the years is, what is the purpose of this theme? And that question has not been really answered for the past years. But this year, I can tell you for sure that we are going to loud it. It is going to be loud. And that's why we decided to use that. It's going to be loud in all aspects. And that's basically what we are doing differently.
We have just heard from the School Students Representative Council President and Social Director. It is therefore without a doubt that the students of the Nigerian Institute of Journalism can look forward to an enjoyable and unique student week with all the exciting promises that have been stated so far. Akiyemi Grace, reporting for Pen 24 TV.
The poor drainage system in Agege, Lagos, has subjected commuters to pay fees to be conveyed across flooded areas when there is heavy downpour. The heavy rainfall on Thursday completely submerged the left side of the railway path, leading to the walkway into Pen Cinema Bridge, and commuters were seen paying youth the sum of 50 naira to be carried across the erosion. Individuals who did not prefer to pay for the service were left to go through the flooded area by themselves, thereby risking their health and safety. Commuters, residents, and local business owners in the area are calling on the government for solution.
This has happening every single day. Every time rain needs to fall, this place will be so flooded, like seriously flooded. In fact, it's so bad that I have seen men, beggars, people that you see them while they are sitting on the ground, carrying people to collect 50 naira just so they can help them across the road. This exact place, where people are also selling food. The government will do something about this. Honestly, it's very, very bad. People are suffering, they are less than inside water.
Meanwhile, inflation of food items continue to affect the everyday Nigerian as the cost of pepper now skyrockets from 4,000 naira to 16,000 naira per pint. Petty traders in Sunday market are calling on the government for intervention on the ever-rising matter as many markets in the area continue to shut down. Adetu Beriomoumi has more details.
It is a tough time for market women as they continue to lament over the rising cost of pepper, of which has become unbearable for both the traders and the consumers at the market. Here are the complaints of the market women.
Tomato around 15,000. Me is 70,000. 75. Òun náà ń tà ń sìn. Irú eléyìí tẹ́lẹ̀ à ń tà 1,000 ní ìsìn 3,000 ni. Irú eléyìí sìn à ń tà ní 5,000 4,000 ní ìsìn 10,000 ni. Everybody tẹ́lẹ̀ 500 ní 2,000 ní báyìí. Eléyìí náà 1,000 naira. Tàtàṣéré 1,000. Eléyìí 2,000 naira. Eléyìí 1,000 naira. Tí ó dẹ̀ kó rí bẹ́ẹ̀. Káwọn ìjọba kó ṣàánú wa. Kó bá wa wá nǹkan ṣe sí. Ó jẹ́ kí ìlú kó dẹ kára dẹ̀ wá, kára tù wá. Ẹlòmíì bímọ 5 kó tó ṣe oúnjẹ kó tó ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀. Ẹlòmíì gba 3,000 owó ọbẹ̀ kó tó ra ata, kó tó ṣe rice. Á dẹ̀ nà ọmọ 5. Báwo lẹ fẹ́ take ara wọn?
Food is the most important aspect of human life, especially essential crops like pepper. Now that the price of pepper has tripled, Traders hope that the government will be able to hear their cry and give positive response over this issue. Omowumi Blessing, reporting for Pen 24 TV.
That is all for the news at 4. Now, a recap on the major headlines. Federal government makes new offer of 62,000 naira as minimum wage. NNPC cautions Nigerians against panic buying and storing of petrol. Others include the president of the NIJSLC, Oluwatosin Awelewa, has urged students to positively embrace the unique theme, Laudam, for its forthcoming Students' Week. Agege poor drainage system has led to commuters paying fees to be conveyed across flooded areas. Inflation of food items continue to affect Nigerians as cost of pepper increases to 16,000 naira per pint. Follow us for more latest news at Pen24 TV on YouTube and Pen24 TV on Facebook. Food for thought. There is some good in this world and it's worth fighting for. The news casted in this program were gathered and sourced by Arize Iwokedi, Omowumi Adetuberu, Akinyemi Grace, Odufeso Damilola, Falusi Tunuoluwa, and Ifeoluwa Moso, with secondary sources from Punch newspaper, Vanguard, and TVC channels. Thank you for listening. I am Chilaka Amaka.